Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn our second lesson, Animals and Plants of Science class 3rd. Before starting to learn the lesson, we will revise some points which we have learned in our first lesson, living and non-living things. In that lesson, we have learned that things which cannot move, which cannot grow, which cannot eat, which cannot feel or breathe, or which cannot reproduce are called as non-living things. And things which can move, which can grow, eat, feel, breathe, and reproduce are called as living things. The living things are human beings, animals, and all types of plants. So, in this lesson, we are going to learn about animals and plants. Animals and plants both are living things, but they are different from each other in many ways. For example, cats, dogs are living things. When you call out to a dog or when you try to call your cat, they comes running to you. But if you try to call out mangoes, apples or bananas when they are growing on plants, they are also living things. They will not come on your calling. By this way, we can say that animals and plants are different from each other. So let's see the difference between plants and animals. First difference. Have you seen the birds flying from here to there? Why do birds fly from one place to another? Or why does a lion, cat, dog, rat, horse are moving from here to there or place to place? If we observe them, then we will understand that they are moving in search of food and water. So we can say animals move about from place to place in search of food. They cannot make their own food. They get their food from plants and other animals. Here also we can see some vegetables and fruits which we get from plants, as well as we get milk, eggs, honey, meat from other animals. Animals like cows, buffaloes eat grass, which is a plant. Animals like lion, tigers, cats eats to other animals, means they get food from other animals. Now plants. Plants do not have to move in search of food. They can make their own food. That's why they don't have to move. How they prepare their food? Most green plants make their own food with the help of sunlight, air, water and chlorophyll. This process happen in leaf, means we can say that leaf is the kitchen room of a green plant. Here we can see in the picture that green leaf which have chlorophyll is collecting sunlight from sun, carbon dioxide from air and roots also supplying water to that leaf. And inside the leaf, the process of food making is going on. We cannot see this process because it is happening inside the leaf and it is very small in structure. This is about green plants. What about non-green plants? Means which do not have green leaves. Non-green plants like mushrooms get their food from dead or rotting material. Dead material means dead animals or dead plants. Now next. Breathing. Animals breathe through their lungs, gills or air holes. Animals like horses, cats, dogs, monkeys, tigers and human beings breathe through their lungs. Here also we can see in the picture. Have you learned about lungs? In second standard we have learned about our lungs. They lie inside the chest. Now in fishes. Fishes have gills which help them to breathe in water. That fish gills you can see in the picture. Insects. Insects breathe through air holes. Ants, cockroaches, housefly, butterfly have air holes on their bodies which help them to breathe. Plants also does breathing. Plants breathe through the tiny pores present on their leaves. Tiny pores means small holes. They breathe through the small holes which are present on their leaves. Sense organs. Only animals have sense organs to know about the world. To know about the world means they can smell, they can see, they can taste, they can hear, and they can feel through the sense organs. We can smell good or bad smell through our nose. We can see the world through our eyes. We can taste sweet, bitter, salty, spicy, sour things with our tongue. We can hear sound with our ear. We can touch and feel the things with our skin, which is on our body. In plants, plants do not have sense organs, but they can feel the light and grow towards it. Another example is plants plants root, they grow towards the water inside the soil. Here we can see the picture of a plant. That pot is kept inside the box, and only one way is given to enter the sunlight, and we can see that that plant is growing towards the sunlight by finding its way. Means we can say that plants also feel the light and grow towards it. Reproduction. Animals reproduce by laying eggs or by giving birth to their young ones. Example, some animals like snakes, fishes and birds lay eggs and their babies hatch. Hatch means comes out from these eggs. Have you seen the hen's egg? Yes. So many of you have seen the eggs of hens. Some animals like cats and cows, human beings, give birth to their young ones. Here in the picture we can see the animals and their young ones. Dog give birth to puppies, cat give birth to kitten, sheep give birth to lamb, and so on. Plants also reproduce. Most plants produce seeds. These seeds gives rise. Gives rise means gives birth to new plants. Mango seed give rise to new mango plant. Here in the picture we can see that pink colored seed is in the brown colored soil, and step by step it is changing and give rise to a new plant. Okay. In some cases, new plants can grow from plant parts like stem, roots or leaves. Have you seen the rose plant? And do you remember how you grow that? We grow the rose plant from by growing its stem, and after some days that stems convert into a rose plant. Animals and plants depends on each other. Though animals and plants are different from each other, but they depend on each other to live. Animals get the food, oxygen and shelter. Shelter means place to live from plants. And same way plants also get some things we will discuss later in from the animals. Animals get oxygen from plants. Plants get carbon dioxide from animals. Another example is animals get food from plants, and plants get waste products like cow dung, urine from animals. Animals and plants are the parts of environment. So to maintain the health of our environment, we should protect animals which are in danger. In danger means getting whose species are getting in danger. We should also grow more trees. By this way we can maintain the health of our environment. So these are the points regarding to our lesson. Hope you will understand all the points. Thank you.